Hi. Sorry today was so heavy. Did not really want to have to do all that, uh, but it needed to happen. Okay. Like I said before, these videos are not optional. You need to watch these. This is all the content you're going to be getting this year, and I can only explain stuff to you if you've already seen this and watched it. So that being said, let's get into what we're doing today. Um, we're actually going to kind of talk a bit more about this. It's going to be the kind of difficult stuff. Talking about air masses and weather fronts. It's going to be sort of difficult. I'm going to do my best to make it as simple as possible. You will have questions about things. So if you have questions from this video for tomorrow, feel free to ask. I will try and answer them as best I can. Okay. So air masses are just huge bodies of air. Okay, just huge, gigantic. Just imagine a fart cloud, but humongous. Okay, if you're trapped in that fart cloud, the whole inside of the fart cloud has the same characteristics. The whole thing stinks the whole way through, from one edge to the other edge. It stinks. Okay, that's kind of like how an air mass works. It's a big, gigantic pocket of air with the same characteristics the whole way through. Okay, so you might have warm air mass from the tropics down by Florida. It's going to be warm and humid the whole way through that air mass. Okay, it's going to have the same characteristics from one edge all the way to the other edge. And air masses can go for miles, not just like a few miles. I'm talking like 50 to 100 or hundreds of miles. Like they can cover whole states. Air masses are really big. Like I could cover part of the country with air masses. Okay, so they're really big. You need to make sure you're thinking large size, like super sized chunks of air. Okay, and so these large bodies of air, if we're looking over here at the air masses thing, these are large bodies of air that move across land and they bring weather with them. Okay, wherever they go, they take weather. All right, and the type of weather depends on where that air mass developed or came from. All right, if it developed over the ocean, it's going to bring water. It's going to bring moist air with it. So you're likely going to have some kind of precipitation. If it comes from over land, maybe over Mexico somewhere where it's a bit drier, it's probably not going to have as much moisture in the air. So it's going to be a drier set of weather events. So first things first, a cold front is a cold, just imagine a big cold bubble of air. All right, humongous, gigantic, enormous, tremendous, huge piece of air. Oh my God, like humongous, okay? And it's cold the whole way through. All right, and so what happens with a cold air, a cold front, is that's like if you imagined this is the air mass, the whole front is the edge of it, okay? If that front in my hand over here, maybe say this is a warm, my hand represents a warm front. If this cold front, this cold air mass, the front edge of it crashes into a warm front, they're colliding there where they hit, okay? And that is where weather happens. Weather happens at the places where two fronts or two air masses collide, okay? They hit each other and they make weather happen. All right, so a cold front, if that hits a warm front, like the cold front has all of that, so the front, cold front, has all cold air behind it, okay? So from here back is cold air. Over here would be warm air, okay? This is coming and pushing that warm air out of the way. And so the boundary between these air masses influences the weather. Cold air and warm air have different densities, so the air does not mix. Remember, we talked a little bit about air pressure and air and density and stuff. Like low pressure stuff is warm, so it goes up. High pressure air is compact, so it goes down. So this cold front sinks down and pushes the warm air up. Okay? So because fronts mean a change in weather, they are an essential part of a forecast weather map, which we will learn more about. Okay? So a cold front has a symbol that looks like this. It is this like little, God, I don't know. It's a line with pointy triangles on it, okay? And the pointy triangles point in the direction that the air mass is moving, okay? So if I'm looking at this, this is the direction that the air mass is moving. It's going it's going towards this warm air. Ooh, can I annotate? Is that an option? I can. Oh my God, look at this. I can draw, okay? So this cold air is going that way. Everything back here, though, this is all cold air back here, okay? All this over here is warm air, and this is getting pushed out of the way. So this cold air comes in and replaces the warm, okay? And this can cause really strong storms, like thunderstorms and stuff. A cold front, if you ever have a thunderstorm, there's a cold front. 1,000,000,000%, okay? These cause thunderstorms. When you have the cold air and the warm air mixing together and it goes all over the place, it makes the big, humongous, tall clouds, big storms with a cold front. Okay. Oh, wait, can I just clear, right? Clear all drawings. Oh my God, this is sweet. I just learned something awesome. I can annotate and draw and stuff. This is going to be great. How do I draw now? Draw. Draw. No, where's my, give me that. Does this work? No, I don't want that. All right, we're learning right now, folks. Undo. Mouse? Nope. Definitely, I don't want a line. Where did my pencil go? Lame. All right, well, whatever. We're going to exit that, and we'll figure out how to, we'll do annotating in a minute. All right, so warm front is the opposite. Okay, a warm front is very light, very not dense air. It's very, I don't want to describe it as soft or hard because all air is soft. But if you had to think about it, a cold front, all the air is close together and it's kind of hard. Warm air is kind of soft and light and it feels fluffy, I guess. And its symbol is this. It's a line, it's that curved line with little soft little lumpies on it. It's not sharp, it's not pointy, it's very soft, it's warm, it's nice. And so when a warm front moves in, it often replaces whatever was there with rain. And it's not like super heavy, like thunderstorm kind of rain. It's just it's a reasonably gentle rain. Okay, it's that rain in the summertime where it's hot out, but it's just raining, and you want to go outside and run around in the rain. It's that kind of rain. It's not like big, scary thunderstorm rain, okay? It's the soft, kind of nice rain in the summer where it's like, this is going to be a day where I like chill inside and open the window and watch it rain kind of thing. Or you go outside in the nice, warm rain. But same thing. This pushes out the other stuff. So if there was cold air here first, this warm air comes in and pushes it out of the way. All right. Now we get to this weird one. Occluded front we won't talk too much about because it's confusing and strange, and nobody likes the occluded front. It's when a cold and a warm front move in like almost at the same time, but the cold air comes in just a little bit faster, like just a little bit, which pushes the warm air up, and it produces rain. And it's just this weird, like, I don't know. It's just a strange weather front. It's not that common. Usually you have either a cold front, a warm front, or a stationary. This one is super weird. Does not happen super frequently. Stationary front is the lame one. Nobody likes stationary fronts except for like super introverts, the people that want to stay inside and to read and be under a blanket all day. This is their weather. Okay. Stationary front is when a cold front and a warm front meet, and then they just don't move. They stay there and they just stay locked and nothing happens. It doesn't go anywhere. One doesn't push the other out of the way. And it just is that cloudy gray, all day rainy drizzle kind of weather. Okay. You wake up in the morning, you see that it's gray outside, you're like, blanket, sweater, hot chocolate, Netflix. That's stationary front weather. Okay. So once either front begins to move, it's no longer a stationary front though. So it can go from a stationary front to either a cold or a warm front. Okay. So these can get kind of confusing. Don't be super upset if they do get confusing, because I will be here to help explain. It's not too bad. We're not going to talk about these for a super duper long time or anything, so don't sweat it too bad. Severe weather, most severe weather comes with a cold front. Okay. Thunderstorms, tornadoes usually comes with a cold front. Hurricanes, that comes with certain types of air masses, which we'll talk about later, I believe. I don't think we're actually talking about air masses quite yet. I think we'll talk about air masses next week. If I'm wrong, I will include it in tomorrow's video. But for now, that's all you need to do is just look over this kind of stuff. If you want, a good idea would be to pause the video where it's like right here and read through this yourself kind of thing. And then pause and read these so that you can see and read it for yourself, and then also have my explanation to go with it, because you learn more when you hear it and when you read it. All right, so I will see you guys tomorrow. The conference's link will be posted at like 3 p.m. tomorrow. It'll probably actually be posted maybe a little bit before that. But I will see you then. I hope you guys have a good night. Make sure you slap like and subscribe and leave a comment, as long as it's clean and not inappropriate. If you want to post a meme, that is just fine. I'll see you tomorrow.